Coming up on the Sports Desk.
Mother Nature took over the Friday night lights, and we'll catch you up on the fallout.
We're going to hit the volleyball courts and see which girls balled out. And we'll take a dive with the West Water Polo team.
And then we're going to get up to speed with El Camino's cross-country team. Check out Torrance's best swimmers at the IMX Invitational. And for all you Harry Potter fans, we caught a game of Quidditch with the Lost Boys team.
We've got all that and then some. Let's get it, Torrance. The Sports Desk starts right now.
What's up, Torrance? Welcome to the only sports show designed with the Torrance sports fan in mind. You're rocking with the desk.
We're your hosts. I'm Cedric Welton, and this is my co-host, Dani Miskell. We got a lot to cover, so let's not waste another second. Ready to talk some sports, Dani?
Let's talk.
All right, high school football had an interesting turn of events this past weekend, and there was only one victor. Her name, Mother Nature.
That's right. The majority of the South Bay games were either canceled or rescheduled due to the massive storm over the weekend. Check this Instagram post out from North. Now, this is some of the wicked lightning we were seeing at the North versus West rival game. However, before the rain poured down on us, we caught up with the fans in the stands just in the nick of time. Check them out.
We're the Saxons, and you're watching the Sports Desk.
All right, guys, I am here with Stephen Bradford's mama. How you doing, Mrs. Bradford?
I'm blessed.
Your son is such an exceptional player. Can you just tell me what you think about the game so far?
I'm in it. I'm in it to win it.
Yes.
That's it.
Rain or shine, right?
Yes.
Even the lightning.
Even the lightning. Rain the thunder because we got the rain.
Yeah. Can you just tell us about your boy, like about his hard work that he's put into this team? I mean, he's really doing so much for the team this year.
Yeah.
Any comments on him and just how hard he works?
He loves the game. He loves it. He breathes it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he go out there and put his heart on the field.
Amazing.
He put his heart on the field.
All right. Well, this is one proud mama we got right here.
Yes.
Goes Stephen Bradford. What do you think of the game so far?
I think it's a well-fought game. It's a pretty close game. They've been fighting.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Any shout-outs to your boys on the team? You close with any of the guys?
Bradford, he's a pretty good player. My friend Brayden Diocampo, he's been balling this season, and Bo just came back in, so they look like they're having a pretty good season, and
They are.
they've been fighting.
What do you think? You guys are the defending champions. You think you're going to go to the playoffs again after tonight?
I think they have a good chance. They just got to keep fighting, like I said.
All right. Did you hear that, Saxons? Keep fighting. Your man Gallo, I told you to. But tell me what you think about the game so far tonight.
I think it's good. You know, West K out here. We got this game for sure.
All right, and can you give a shout out to any of the players on the team? Who you friends with? Who you out here supporting tonight?
I have 3 really good friends on the football team: Jackson, Andrew, and Kiala. Good luck out there, guys.
I think we're doing pretty good. I'm really just looking out for my friends Brayden, number 7, and Bradford, number 23. Yeah.
I love it. Rain or shine, guys. You guys are still here, even with lightning. You're supporting the team. That's amazing.
We were the only group when it started pouring. We stayed out here.
These are some true dedicated fans we have in the stands here. I am with No Pain, No Zane. Tell me what you think about the game so far.
I think we're doing good. I just showed up. The score's been the same since I came, but we're winning, so that's all that matters right now.
Any comments on West as the team that you guys are playing against tonight, and how this is going to determine who's going to the playoff?
I don't really know about that, but I hope North wins because, I don't like West.
All right. Hey, man, true fan. Hey, can you give a shout out to any of these players that you're supporting on the team here tonight?
I give credit to all the seniors because this is their night.
Charlie J, tell me what you think about the game so far tonight.
So far, it's chill. I like it. We're winning 12-7, so you know we're winning. I want to shout out to Caleb Wicker. He's my boy. Been there since day one.
All right. Whose house? You know. Blue House. It's really catchy, right?
And that's awesome that you got to catch up with Bradford's mom. And to tack on to that, We want to highlight Stephen Bradford, who ran a 70-yard touchdown for the Saxons. Amazing speed and agility, my man. The Lightning Storm would end this game 12-7 at the half. Unfortunately for West fans, that would be the final result.
CIF rules state that high school football teams cannot play more than 2 games in an 8-day period. So this decision was made in the best interest of the players, but it's still really difficult to process. We were really looking forward to watching the end of the game. And we want to share some of West's reactions. Here is Dutch Silver Lake's thoughts on the decision.
And I'm with you, Dutch. It really is unfair for such a huge rivalry to have to end like that. Despite the rainy evening, the Tartars and the Spartans were set to resume play, and we'll keep you updated on the results on the next edition of the Sports Desk.
But as for the Knights, they were able to finish their game against Mary Star, and they came out on top, 24-17.
The El Camino Warriors were in action on the road this past weekend as well against San Diego Mesa, and this was a shootout. After trailing 17-9 at half, the Warriors erupted for 29 points in the third quarter alone.
Check out this game-winning score where Aaron Thomas finds Trayvon Clark to give the Warriors the lead 51-44 with just 14.7 seconds left.
What a comeback. We see you, Warriors, and they'll be on the road when they take on Mount Sac in their next game. All right, it's time to take a break, but don't go too far.
Still ahead, we're going to see which girl served up a nice plate of domination. And we'll take a deep dive with the West High Water Polo team when we come back.
Listen, I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you judge me for having a problem. No one is going to know that I need help. I need help. I know that no one is going to judge me for having a problem. I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you listen.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm your host, Cedric Welton, and this is my co-host, Dani Miskell. Ready to hit the courts, Dani?
Oh, yeah. Let's start with the Squad Lady Knights and see how they did this week.
Senior night for Bishop Montgomery girls volleyball as they take on St. Paul in a conference match to end regular season play. With 12 seniors on the roster, it was a very meaningful game for these Lady Knights and their head coach.
Honestly, they created the culture this year. They're team-oriented, and they're all about positivity. Each one of them want to play for each other, and it's fabulous to watch.
And what a pleasure it was to watch these ladies play for one another. In the first set, senior Tina Levine sets up senior Maddie Cardenas for a huge kill from the outside. Levine will then continue with the great passing, this time with the back set to Kenya Stafford, who brings it down on St. Paul's side for the point to put the Knights up 16-8. Stafford will help add to the lead some more. She'll team up with Kendall Cochran to deny the swordsman at the net with this block. The Knights put up solid work in the opening set, ending things 25-16. Skipping to the third now, Knights up 2-0. Levine is back with the quick set to Dakota Quinlan, who slams that down with ease to put Bishop up early. And coming up with a kill of her own from the middle is Kendall Cochran with this swing off the pass from Julie St. Pierre. But after a fast start to the set for Bishop, St. Paul finds its way back, tying things up at 24. The teams will trade points back and forth before the swordsmen get the better of the Knights and close out the third 28-26 to stay alive in the match. After losing that third set, Tina Levine knew it wouldn't take much for her team to get back on track.
It's a matter of mental at that point, because we all have the skills to pull it together and play as a team, and really to be able to connect with your teammates like that. All they needed to hear was we're gonna get it as a team, and no matter what, we stick together.
Sticking together not a problem in the final set. Here's Levine continuing to have her team's back with this setup for Dakota Quinlan, once again putting up the point for the Knights. And to end things once and for all, Lauren Turner will come up with the giant kill from the outside to close out the final game 25-13. Knights win it 3-1. With this win, Bishop is 11-2 in conference play and is primed for the start of playoffs. And head coach Tiffany Morales feels nothing but confidence in her girls.
I think, our team brings a lot of passion and love and positivity to this sport, so we have that foundation.
Reporting from Bishop Montgomery High School, I'm Kathryn Gallo for the Sports Desk.
Now let's check out a Pioneer League rivalry between West and South. Two teams we'll see in the postseason. Sports Desk reporter Kathryn Gallo was courtside.
Spartan pride certainly on full display here tonight at South High School as the girls volleyball team celebrates senior night, where 3 of their best players step onto the court for the final time in front of their home crowd. An emotional night for the Spartans as the team's 3 seniors help their class leave a lasting impact on this South High School program. And those 3 definitely showed up to play for what was their special night. To get things going for South, it's senior Sammy Quo setting up senior Kaylee Barankowitz from the right side. Barankowitz will slam that one down for her first kill of the game. And to complete a 6-0 run to start the first, Quo will make the pass to senior Lauren Walsh, setting her up for a huge kill from the outside. And there will be plenty more of that Quo to Walsh connection throughout this match. Here, Walsh shows she can get it done from the backcourt as well, capitalizing on the set from Quo to increase the Spartans' lead as South dominates the first, ending the set 25-6. In the second now, Quo moves from passer to scorer as she fools West with this play, opting for the tip over the net to give South the point. West, however, still putting up a fight here. Kristen Nas with a massive swing for a Warriors point, helping her team try to stay in this thing. But South was ultimately too strong in this one. Jessie Deckman makes the block here to shut down the Warriors at the net as South closes out the second set 25-10. In the third now, West again gets a boost, this time from Shannon Shaw, who'll make the outside kill with this dinger. But more from Lauren Walsh, continuing to show how strong of an arm she's got. She gets yet another perfect set from Quo as she elevates herself to bring down this incredible kill. The senior trio of Quo, Walsh, and Barankowitz help lead the Spartans to a third set victory as South takes the match. And after such strong performances from its seniors, I talked with Coach Robert Cooch about what those 3 girls have meant to this program.
Lauren Walsh, 4-year starter, has just been amazing, solid for us as a passer. The last 2 years, our key offensive player, and just done a really good job. Sammy and Kaylee, it's their 2nd year on varsity. Both just great kids, great teammates. That's one thing. You can see both of them. They both get more excited when their teammates make plays than when they do themselves. And so it just helps the program grow.
And senior Lauren Walsh had plenty of praise for the team that has helped her become the player she is.
I've been here since freshman year. I've been working to be where I was. Even starting tonight was a big deal. And I'm just so happy with where I've come. And every year I come to South, I get better. And I couldn't ask for more on this program.
Reporting from South High School, I'm Kathryn Gallo with the Sports Desk.
Thanks, Kathryn. The Lady Warriors were also in action against the Tartars, who have been the cream of the crop this season.
Oh, yeah, they have. Let's take a look at the highlights. First set, match point. West inbounds and Evelyn DaCosta sets up Elizabeth Kim for the kill. Too much to handle for the Warriors, and the Tartars take the match 25-17.
Second set match point. DaCosta sets up Naomi Crocker. This time, and Crocker lays the hammer. Tartars take the set 25-20 and are up 2.
The Lady Warriors weren't about to lay down. Third set, match point. Crocker looking for another kill, and it's blocked by Lauren Jensen and Shannon Shaw. Tartars will recover, then Caitlin Raquejo set up Shaw for the kill to give the Warriors the set 25-22.
Fourth set, match point. Tartars leading 24-10. Manami Ebihara to inbound, and she decides to ace this one. Warriors mishandle the inbound, and the Tartars take the game 3-1 and have a date with the playoffs. Following an impressive 9-1 league season, we caught up with Coach Rochelle Squire and senior Elizabeth Kim following the match.
I'm glad we won. It wasn't the prettiest game we've ever played, but in the end, the W is all that counts. So I would have liked us to play a little better heading into CIF, playoffs and stuff, but we'll take the win.
Tonight's game was amazing. Being on this team, with a whole bunch of these girls has been so amazing, and just being a part of this team, working so hard for this championship or co-championship of league is just something that we've been working towards in the gym every single day, and I just couldn't have been more grateful for the outcome and more blessed to be a part of a team like this.
Can't wait to see how these clubs do in the postseason. We'll give you guys all the results.
And last, but certainly not least, the Lady Warriors of El Camino College defeated the Orange Coast Pirates 3-1. And we got a tag on Instagram in which we'll show you right now.
Hitters get the glory, setters get the blame, but role players are often the key to a team's success. To Today's shout out goes to Kylie Glickman for her nerves of steel, serving in pressure situations and helping ECC defeat the OCC Pirates 3-1. The Lady Warriors have now won 3 straight matches and will next host Long Beach City. All right, now it's time to take this show for a little dip in the pool.
Now, Dani, you know I can't swim, but fortunately enough, I don't have to try. We now look at West, who went into their match with an 8-6 overall record, and they were on a 7-game win streak heading into their matchup against Culver City. We now throw it to Anthony Ciaridelli, who was poolside.
The West Warriors boys water polo team returned to the Aquatic Center Monday for a tough test against the Culver City Centaurs. The game was close early. 25 seconds in, the Centaurs opened the scoring as Anders Abraham gets around a block and fires it past goalie Stephen Olsen to take the lead. But the Warriors don't waste any time tying it up. Just 15 seconds later, Efren Hernandez gets the pass and tosses it over Eli Guy to make it 1-1. After the Centaurs took the lead back, West goes on the attack again. Here it's Nick Weaver with the centering pass, and then Carson White with the hustle play and the behind-the-back finish to tie it up again. Culver City would take the lead back with 1:41 remaining in the first quarter as Jeffrey Salazar passes it to Abraham, who scores his second of the game, 3-2 Centaurs. West would fight hard to stay in it. Here, Olsen makes the tough save to keep his team within a goal, but a couple minutes later, Abraham completes the hat trick, giving the Centaurs a 4-2 lead. On to the third quarter, trailing 7-2, but with the man advantage, Isaiah Garcia gets a nice little redirect goal, bringing West within 4. Then with Culver City on the attack, Olsen shows his reflexes with the quick reaction save to keep his team in it again. In the fourth now, the Warriors are threatening again. Weaver just clanks one off the crossbar. West still trails by 4. Then the Centaurs would put it out of reach with this goal by Salazar, making it 8-3. Culver City would add one more for a final score of 9-3. In spite of the loss, Coach Ethan Peak was proud of his young players' performances, filling in for some injured upperclassmen.
My younger guys came up and stepped up and filled the void. We just need a little bit of an inexperience, and not communicating is what I think caused their downfall.
The West High School water polo team suffered a tough loss today against Culver City High School and their stifling defense. West looks to start another win streak starting tomorrow as they play 5 games over the next 5 days. Reporting from the Aquatic Center, I'm Anthony Ciaridelli for the Sports Desk.
Thanks, Anthony. All right, let's hit the pause button again for one more quick break. But still to come,
We check in with both El Camino's cross country and the top swimmers in SoCal.
and we're going to go show you a very special game brought to life from the best-selling novels of Harry Potter. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to the Sports Desk, everyone. Really quick, time for us to get better acquainted. Turn down the lights. Let's get closer on social media. Hit us up on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook in no particular order. Let us know what's happening in the world of Torrance sports.
And one way to let us know is by sharing your story ideas, sending us photos and videos from games, and if there's something you want featured, well, just remember to hashtag the Sports Desk TV.
All right, Dani, so you got to check out some aquatic action recently?
Ah, yes. Take some notes, Cedric. I had to learn to swim. The heat was on at the 2018 IMX swim meet, and this was actually the Aquatic Center's very first time hosting a USA game, so that was pretty exciting. This meet was utilizing a database called High Tech PowerPoint to clock the swimmers' performances so they could see where they rank nationally. And I ran into some familiar faces from the Swim Torrance Club, and they were about to start their event, so let's check the little guys out. So I'm here with Swim Torrance's Age 1 group, and they've got a 200 IM heat coming up right now. Guys, tell me how you're feeling about your race.
Pretty good.
Yeah? Are you prepared?
Yes.
Are you ready to do this?
Yes.
Tell me, how long have you guys been preparing for this meet?
A long time, kind of. Since the season started, I guess.
So what have you been looking forward to most about this race?
Just swimming, having fun, swimming my best time and stuff.
What kind of time are you expecting to get in today's race?
Like a 2:30, like 2:32 or something.
Okay, all right. Well, tell us more about the meet today. What have you guys been doing here besides, you know, just hanging out, like, I don't know, the food? Is there anything else that's been going on?
So we just finished our warm-up, and we just came over here to just, you know, just get ready, just get prepared for our heat.
Yes.
Then later, we're going to go check our heat and lanes.
Yes.
And so after that, we're going to go warm up, then we're going to go behind our heat and lane.
Okay. All right. What other heats have you guys participated in besides the 200 IM that's coming up?
I think we're doing 100 back and 100. Yeah, 100 back and 100 free. 100 fly, not 100. Yeah, 100 fly. So that's going to be in event 22 and 28.
All right. Well, just go ahead and tell me why your guys' team is the best team that's competing here in today's meet.
Because we are. Why not? We have a lot of banter. Yeah, we have a lot of banter on our team. Like, we usually just joke around with each other a lot of the time.
And how long have you guys been swimming together on a team for?
I've joined the team since, like, 2016.
All right. So 2 years then?
Maybe 2.5.
All right, guys. Well, we are looking forward to seeing you guys at your 200 IM, and that's about to come up in like the next 5 minutes or so. So we're going to wish these guys good luck today. All right, Cedric, are you ready?
Oh, yeah, I'm always ready.
That is exactly what I wanted to hear, because now we're going to see the rest of the I Am Ready and the I Am Extreme Challenge. Here's how it went. Now, for the advanced swimmers, this meet was intended to serve more as a checkpoint so that they and the coaches could see the effects of their training.
They need to be able to come to a meet like this and perform, whether they're tired or it's the middle of the season, and dial down all those skills that they need to have at the highest level.
There are over 700 swimmers racing in this meet over the course of the weekend, so there's plenty of competition to go around. But for Swim Torrance, Coach Zarate says that winning is not the end goal. He would rather have his swimmers focus on their technique and their strategy as they race. To break it down, Noah Stephen, for instance, wants to beat his time of 2:02 in the 200 back. And he even wants to push to go under 00. He explains exactly how he plans to do that through technique and strategy.
I'm going to do that by just focusing on what we've worked on in practice and working on underwaters, attacking the turns, and working on those breakouts.
Ethan Smith races on Swim Torrance's national track team, and they're specifically geared towards getting the swimmers to compete at a national level and earn scholarships to college.
It's important for our athletes to come to these meets so that they have experience just racing. The more race experience that they have, the better prepared they're going to be when it comes to going to one of those big meets.
Ethan admits that their practices are a lot harder than the parameters of this meet.
If you're looking at like the total yardage today, like when you're going fast, it's about 800 yards for us. That's like a fraction, a very tiny fraction of what we do every single day. Which is upwards of 5,000 yards, 6,000 yards probably in season.
Well, this meet was clearly going to be a walk in the park. But more importantly, the swimmers were able to see where they placed on a national level in their events, as well as see the comparison of where their quality and performance falls with other swimmers across the country. And in that regard, Coach Zarate says that Swim Torrance is really building a name for itself.
We're not just kind of a fun rec team. We're turning into a more competitive, serious swim program that can compete with the best in the country.
Swim Torrance is on its way to being known on a national level, and they've even got a solid next generation of swimmers coming up, like Josiah Bravenik. This meet was a big deal for him, and he's even got a ducky or two to prove it.
Tell us what events you swam in today.
I swam the 100 IM, the 50 fly, and the 50 back. On the 100 IM, I dropped 69 milliseconds. The 50 fly, I won the heat.
You won?
Yeah, I got a ducky.
Oh, congratulations! How does it feel to win the heat?
Feels good.
Why? Tell me, have you been working like really hard?
I have, and I got my first red time on that, on the 50 fly.
That's amazing, Josiah. Well, this little man here walks away. You said the ducky?
Yeah, it's this one right here.
Hey, that's amazing.
And on the 50 back, I also won the heat.
That is so
And I dropped 2 seconds. And on the 50 fly, I dropped 12 seconds.
Well, you're just winning across the board today.
Yeah, I got this one on the 50
All right,
fly.
show it to the camera. That's awesome.
Now let's move over to the college campus for an update on cross country. The Warriors participated in the Mount Sac Invitational in a highly touted matchup against #1 team, Mount San Antonio College.
A battle putting the top 2 teams in the state saw top Warrior runner Carson Bix place second to Mount Sac's Salvador Capetillo with a time of 21 minutes and 13 seconds.
On to the ladies. Grace Hoffman continued her stellar season with a time of 19 minutes and 43 seconds, good for 9th place. The Warriors will now prepare for the South Coast Conference Championships taking place later this month.
All right, now on to the wizarding world of Harry Potter, and it's just in time for Halloween.
You know, I've never seen one movie, but for all you who are fans of the series, you know about the game of Quidditch, but did you know that this fictional sports game has been brought to life since 2011? It's taking place every year right here in the city of Torrance.
That's right, and it's not only here in Torrance, but Quidditch is played competitively around the world. Sports reporter Anthony Ciaridelli got on his broomstick and flew down to Columbia Park, where he files this report.
Ready! Brooms up!
Put the word out to all of the witches, wizards, and even the muggles, because Torrance has a Quidditch team. That's right. Here in Torrance, the Lost Boys Quidditch Club has been playing the high-flying sport from the Harry Potter universe since 2011. Obviously, we don't have any flying broomsticks like in Harry Potter, but that makes the game that much more difficult. The basics of the sport go like this. The chasers from each team compete to throw a ball through the opposing team's hoops, while a goalie is defending them. Meanwhile, players called beaters try to throw dodgeballs called bludgers at the opposition to temporarily knock them out of the game. Once 18 minutes has elapsed, a seeker from each team tries to grab the snitch, which is a tennis ball strapped onto a neutral participant. And the snitch doesn't make it very easy. Once the snitch has been caught, the game is over, and the team with the most points wins. Amanda Nagy, one of the team's co-captains, says she took up the sport in college.
I saw that there was an opportunity to get the chance to play a sport I had never played before, so I took that opportunity, and then I fell in love with how physical it was. There are some concussions that happen because this is a full contact and co-ed sport and people go really hard.
If you're going to want to play Quidditch, you're going to need some of the tools of the trade. First, the broomstick, or in this case, PVC pipe, which almost all players have to keep in between their legs during the game. Then we have the quaffle, which the offensive players, or chasers, try to use to throw through hoops to score points. Then there's the bludger, which the defensive players, or beaters, throw at offensive players on the opposing team to try to get them out of the game, which means they have to go back to their goalpost before they can attack again. Finally, you're going to need a snitch, and someone you can attach it to. Lost Boys co-captain Prince Newen has been part of the club for 4 years. He says the coordination involved in Quidditch can be challenging at first.
For everybody and for me, it was the broom, of course, broom between the legs. It's just a little awkward. It looks a bit awkward. You feel weird when you don't have it in between when you're playing sports.
Stop! Stop!
And at this practice, one of the sport's earliest athletes and a former player for the club has come out of retirement to join them, and he values the experience he's had along the way.
The people who started playing way back with me in 2006, many of them have stopped playing and moved on with their careers, but I definitely joined new teams in new regions, got to meet new people, make friends with new people.
And even though the sport originated in the world of Harry Potter, the Lost Boys got their name from another work of fiction about a boy who can fly.
Peter Pan, the Lost Boys, never grow up. We're adults, we're playing this sport that's kind of made up in a way, but we've made it more of a physical and competitive thing. But yeah, that's the Lost Boys.
So if you always grew up wanting to play Seeker like Harry Potter, you may have your chance, because Quidditch might be in your backyard. Reporting from Columbia Park, I'm Anthony Ciaridelli for the Sports Desk.
Thanks, Anthony. All right, we've got one more special for you guys, and all I can say is Viva Los Dodgers!
Yes, so we're going to close the show out with a fun tune written and performed by one of your favorite Little League coaches, Alan Glassband. And it's just in time for the NLCS matchup between the Dodgers and Brewers. Listen to this.
Dodgers, our team's awesome. Your team's coming like a champ there. They'll say it together. They hate what we got, so here's what we say.
It's pretty catchy.
Yeah, if any of you guys are watching this and are on the Dodgers marketing team, I say this song is the next best thing for a commercial. Just saying.
All right, everyone. That's it for this week's edition of the Sports Desk.
We want to thank you guys so much for joining us, and we appreciate all the action you guys bring to this show each and every week. Keep it coming. My name is Dani Miskell.
And I'm Cedric Welton. Please join us again next week, same time,
same desk,
same hosts.
Don't forget to follow the Sports Desk on social media. We got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and remember, you can email us at thesportsdesktv@torranceca.gov. We'd love to hear from you guys.
That's right, and we'll see you guys next week right here on the Sports Desk.